Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Stolen by Dort. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now, here's Vassell. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Hassel misses. And a wide open look for SGA. Shoots the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
So this is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Outside, Fox wants to get it to Holmgren, and does. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
Can they get it? It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And, Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
Three-pointer, Fox. Here's Wembanyama.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And so And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 6-point lead. Holmgren outside. After Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflects the pass. Holmgren with the steal. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Back to Williams. A wide open look here for Caruso. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, they're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Outside for Wembanyama. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Free throw line jump shot. 1 on the clock. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Dort. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have have no option. Back over to you, Kevin.
Sharing the ball. Ellie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Outside, Dort. SGA on the wing. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And it's 7 points for Chet Holmgren. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
The kick out to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Spurs trail by 9. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Castle. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Left side, Williams. Three-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot.
13.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
SGA on the wing. Here's Caruso. And the Thunder, another three.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Dort, left side. Outside, Williams. Holmgren outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. It's Dort on the wing. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 7. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Spurs trail by 13. Spurs passing it around. Taken away by Williams. Outside, SGA. Alexander so quick off the floor.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
The kick out to Fox. On the wing, Barnes. Beyond the arc. And Fox is good for 3. Fox has got 9.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
6 on the shot clock. Shea gets it to go despite the contact.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Great positioning on the putback. Caruso's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Takes a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Caruso's got 10 points.
If a guy's rolling like this, you continue to feed the hot hand. At minimum, he has to get a touch on the next trip.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
So it's the Spurs now, trailing by 13. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Barnes. Dort grabs the miss. Pass to Williams. And Williams throws it down.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And slam dunk by SGA.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good, Caruso.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Castle.
trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
They push it up, 4 on 3. Pulls up, high post. And it's off the back rim, no good. Spurs trail by 18. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The turnaround jumper. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Making plays for others, Wembanyama.
The Thunder leading by 16. Pass to Caruso. The Thunder with another miss.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Doubled by Vassell. Holmgren right side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
Dort, left side. Outside for SGA. Misses the 3.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Off target with his 3.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Wallace. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wallace has got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Back from outside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
A huge part of Wembanyama's game, his ability to just devour the glass on both ends.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
Now Wallace. Inside. Back to Hartenstein. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover step.
35.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. It's Fox with the drive. And that one is good. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage. And in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot-2s, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
What willpower from Castle, fighting to get his team that second look at the basket.
Here's Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to come to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Williams. Williams double team. Here's SGA. From deep. Does not go in. Fox feeling it out a bit. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Lou Dort. And there's the three. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Hartenstein. Fox with the rebound. Now Castle. Wembanyama. Down low. Gets it to go.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
.151 left in the fourth. Outside, SGA. SGA double team. Shoots the three. Fox with the rebound. Spurs trailed by 13. Here is Wembanyama. And that one is good.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Outside, Caruso. Another chance. Oh, no good on the dunk. Fox with it. Dort covering. Oh, what a finish.
You have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Hartenstein with it. Outside, Caruso. No one near him. Fox with the rebound.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And you can see that coming, right? Wembanyama taking on contact, getting the better end of that deal.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Holmgren. Williams outside. .4 on the clock. Lou Dort. And down goes the three.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by San Antonio?
Fox. Strong move off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. No problem with the wide open J. So we see the Thunder get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg.
Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. A good look from Williams. And that one's on target from the wing. Doris, when we saw these two teams come up on the schedule, this was one you and I were looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. This was one I've had circled for sure. And the reason, two teams that executed a high level, and boy, did they play at breakneck speed.
And that one's good by Durant.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
Over to the left wing. Caruso outside. Pass to SGA. No good on the three. And it's Houston's ball. Outside, Williams. Driving in. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
The three, Smith. Not going to go that time. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season, bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built, through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
Back to Thompson. Screen by Eason. Launches it. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Thompson outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so Ime Udoka decides to Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Houston.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy's 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Nice.
Allie, thank you.
Woohoo! That's the athleticism you talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
To the paint. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.